Hi guys, it's Zoe Tidy here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just coming across this channel today, welcome to my channel. So I'll be sharing with you guys how to cut and sew this three-layered beautiful skirt with an elastic waistband. If that is what you're here for, make sure you stay to the end. Let's get started. Now these are the three Adore fabrics I'll be working with, and I have my lining here. I'll be working with that as my inner, and then I have this another fabric I'll be using to do the elastic waistband. Now I've gone ahead to fold my lining into two. The width of this lining on fold is 30 inches. That's if it's not on fold, it is 60 inches. So that is what I'll be working with. If you're on a smaller size, you can use from this to, if you're maybe from size 6 to 10, 6 to 12 should be able to use this comfortably. Okay, so if you're on a bigger side, you should increase the width of the lining. Now I'm going to be determining how long I want my skirt to be. The length of my skirt is going to be 16 inches, and I'm minusing 2 inches for my elastic waistband. So you're going to minus that depending on the width of your elastic. Okay, so for me it's 2 inches, sorry, and I'll minus that. I'll go ahead to mark and cut out my 16 inches length. The next thing I'll be doing now is to minus some inches from my length. Now this is the lining part. You don't want it to be showing at the, showing outside. Okay, so you want to shorten the lining. You can do this from 3 inches to 4 inches, but I will be removing 3 inches for the sake of this tutorial. But now, because we need to also fold the hemline of this lining, we'll add additional 1 inch to the 3 inches we are supposed to remove. So that means we are removing just 2 inches right now. Okay, so 16 minus 2 inches, we're going to be having 14 inches. But if we are not to hem the lining, we are supposed to be removing 13 inches. I hope that makes sense. So just go ahead and mark out that 2 inches and then cut it out. But remember, we're still going to fold by 1 inch, so we've exhausted the 3 inches later. Okay, yes. So now I'm just going to go ahead and spread open my lining, and then we're going to start marking the part or the point where the first and the second, also the third layer is going to be. Now make sure you're always removing the waistband. Okay, it is very important. Now the first layer is obviously going to start from that 2 inches, all right, at that waistband. So you're going to keep your tape at that point, and then you determine how long you want the first layer to be. So for me, I did a 6 inches. You can make it longer than that. You can make it up to 7 to 8 inches, but I wanted a particular look for the skirt. I wanted the first one to be shorter, the second one to be a little bit longer, and the last one to be longer. Okay, so that's what I did, and that's why I made mine like the first layer to be 6 inches. So if you want it to be lower, you can increase it. So I want it to be 6 inches, so I'm marking that 6 inches. That is where the first layer is going to stop at. It is not important that you mark it so you don't get confused, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm marking it so that you guys will see where the first layer is going to stop. So the first layer is starting from that waist and it's stopping at 6 inches. Okay, so that's what I'm marking there. Just go ahead to mark that point, and I'll rule it out as where the first one, sorry, is going to stop at. So the first one is stopping at 6 inches. All right, I hope that is simple. Now I'll go ahead to rule out that point. Okay, now that's where our first layer is going to stop. The first layer is starting from the waist. Don't get confused, please. Now for the second layer, you need it to go inside. Okay, because you want the first layer to be able to cover the second layer, right? So you need to go up a little. Now you can go from 2 inches to 2.5 or even 3, depending. I think 3 will be too much. Okay, so I went up by 2.5. You can do 2 inches, but you don't want to do less than 2 inches so it doesn't show, like your lining in between doesn't show. So from that point where the first layer is going to stop, I went upward by 2.5, and that is where the second layer is going to start from. This might be a little bit confusing, but trust me, it's very simple. Just take your time, you will understand it. So this line now, that second line is where the second layer is going to start from. Okay, so I'll determine how long I want the second layer to be. I want it to be longer than the first one by 1 inch. So the second layer for me is going to be longer by 7. It's going to be 7 inches rather. So you're going to put your tape at the place that the second layer is supposed to start and measure the 7 inches and then mark it. So I'm marking this also for you to understand that is where I want it to be. Okay, so don't get confused. You won't be using those, like the point is going to stop at. It's not as if you're using it for anything, but it's just for you to remember and understand, and also to help you when you're cutting the main fabric. Now, so the first one is starting from that point my hand is that the waistline. The second one is starting at that second line there, close to the waistline. Okay, and it's going to stop at the other line. I hope that makes sense. Please don't get confused. I couldn't use a paper to illustrate this because I just felt like it's not important. Now, to determine where the last one is going to be, remember that um at the place that the first one stopped, one went up by 2.5. That's the same thing you're going to do for the second one. So at the second layer, you're going to go up. That's where the second layer is stopping. Okay, you're going to go up by 2.5, and that is where the third one is going to start. And now for you to determine the length of this third one, you're going to make sure you add whatever you have to the 2 inches you removed earlier. So at that point that we went up by 2.5, you're going to make sure that you measure up what you have there and add the 2 inches that you remove. So if you remove 3 inches, you're going to add it, and whatever you have there is what you're going to be using for the last layer. I hope that makes sense. So for me, after going up by 2.5, I measured down and I came downward, added my 2 inches, and what I have for the last layer is 8 inches. So the first layer is 6, the second layer is 7, and the last layer is 8 inches. I went ahead to label the first one, which is number 1 on the waist. The second one is starting from the line close to the number 1, so I corrected that, and then the last one is starting from that number. The last one is starting from the number before that 3. Please don't get confused though, I made some mistakes, please. All right, you don't just leave that marking and marks there. That's why I told you pay attention so you don't get confused. Okay, so just when you're doing it, make sure you're careful and you understand what you're doing. If you don't understand, go over and watch this video again. Now I've gone ahead to extend the lines, and if you checked, I extended the one we are joining at. Okay, so the first one is the waist, the second one is the one close to the waist, and the one that is going to be the last one is the one I marked, that is after the or before the 3. I don't know if you understand, but just take your time, please. It's not hard. It's not hard. Don't be scared. You will get it. Okay. So I'm just explaining this. I just don't want us to get confused. It's very simple to do. You just have to understand it. I've gone ahead to cut my fabrics. Now the first one is the yellow, the second is the pink, and the last one is the orange. So I'll bring my lining as well. I'm mostly still trying to explain this thing. Remember the first layer is 6 inches. I minus 2 inches. Okay, so that's where it's supposed to stop, but we are going to be adding some allowance so that you can be able to join and fold. So I'll be adding additional 1.5 inches to the 6 inches. Now I made a mistake. I didn't remove my 2 inches waistband while cutting this second layer, so it later became longer by 2 inches. So when you're cutting your first layer, make sure you remove your 2 inches and then mark your 6 inches plus 1.5. So the 1 inch will be to hem it, and the half inch will be to sew it to the waistband. Okay, and the width of this yellow is by 1.5. That's 1.5 of my actual lining, so it's times 1.5 of the lining. Okay, now the second layer, remember, is starting at that point where my drape is, and it's going to be 7 inches length, right? So that is what I also did there. I added 1.5 to the 7 inches, and what I have there is 8.5, and the width of the second layer is times 2 of the lining. So the first one is times 1.5, the second layer is times 2. Okay, then the last layer, remember, is 8 inches. Okay, so make sure you're marking and you're remembering where it is. It is 8 inches, and I'll be adding 1.5 to it as well, which is going to make it 9.5. 1 inch for joining, sorry, 1 inch for folding, 1/2 inch for joining. Okay, and the width of the last one is also times 2 of the lining. So the last one and the middle one are the same width, while the first one is just 1.5. So the first thing we're going to do is to join the first layer. If you have join, okay. Then we need to attach the first layer to the lining. So the first thing you're going to be doing is to take your fabric by 2 to 3 inches away from the actual starting of the lining. Okay, and you're going to pleat, and as you're pleating, don't pleat starting from the edge of the line. You're going to give like about 1 inch, and then you're going to go ahead and pleat, and I'll show you guys. Now I've gone ahead to pleat. You can do gathers if you wish, or if you have enough fabric. This is what I have for the first layer. You can see that I didn't start from the edge, that edge of the lining. I gave some allowance because we'll have to close it later. Okay, and that is what I have now. It's very simple, trust me. Now the next thing we are going to be doing is to do the second layer. Okay, remember the way we did this first layer, and also pay attention to the way we're going to do the second layer. And now at this point I realized that this first layer is longer. As you can see, I didn't minus my 2 inches, so I had to go ahead to correct that. And after correcting it, remember to also add your 1.5, please. So it's the 6 inches plus 1.5 is going to give me 7.5. So I'll be cutting this first layer to become 7.5. Okay, so I've gone ahead to do that, and this is what my first layer is now looking like, and I've confirmed that it is 7.5. If you want it to be longer, you can leave it as long as you want. Okay, so it's optional, but this is what I want. Now we're going to attach the second layer, and remember the place will mark that the second layer is going to be at, right? So we are going to bring the second layer, and we are going to face the right side of the fabric to face the lining. Okay, so we are going to place the right side of the fabric to the lining, and you're going to go ahead and pleat just the same way you pleat for the first layer, sorry. So just go ahead and make sure that the right side of your fabric is facing the down of the lining, so that by the time you flip it over, it will be the right side that will be up. Okay, just go ahead and pleat um pleat from one end to the other end. Also make sure you leave some allowance on the fabric and also on the lining. You're not starting from the edge of the lining when you're sewing. Just go ahead and do that. I also the same thing for the last one. And yeah, this is what I have. I did the same thing for the second and the last layer, and this is what it looks like. This is what the lining looks like, and you can see the difference between the lining and the fabric. Right now we are going to close up that back. Remember that I told you not to start from the edge, so that's the allowance you're going to be using to close it up. So just going to join it by 1/2 inch or by 1 inch. After joining it, you're going to flip it over, and then you're going to also join your fabric, the main fabric, join them together, and then you pleat again. You're going to be pleating in the format that you pleated it normally. Okay, so it's not hard, and I couldn't film that part to show you guys, but it's very simple, trust me. Just go ahead and close up your lining, and also just turn your main fabric and stitch it, then pleat it as well. After doing that, I will show you. So this is what I have. I've closed it, and you can see that everything is looking nice. It doesn't even look like there was a joining there. And I also pleated the fabrics on the lining. After doing that, this is what we have. I'll go ahead to determine the width of my elastic band so we can attach the waistband. Okay, so I'll go ahead to determine the waist circumference on the skirt, and what I have there is about 26.5. I'll cut a fabric that is equivalent to 26.5, and the width, is it the width, the length, or how wide it is, I don't know, but it is about 5.5. My elastic band is 2 inches. Okay, so you have to keep enough for you to fold or for you to do a waistband. So the width or the circumference of my skirt is 26.5. I'll be adding 1/2 inch for joining, so I cut 27 inches. So I'm going to join by 1/2 inch. I'll go ahead to cross check my measurement to be sure. So I'll join it by 1/2 inch. Okay, and I'll bring my elastic band. My elastic band is 2 inches, and the circumference of the elastic band, I'll minus 5 inches from my waist circumference. So my waist circumference is 30 inches minus 5 inches. I will be having 25 inches. So I'll be cutting 25 inches plus 1/2 inch to join it. So that will be 25.5. Okay, so just go ahead and mark and cut it out. I'll also go ahead to attach the waistband to the skirt. If you want a detailed tutorial on how to cut and sew an elastic waistband, just let me know in the comment section. I'll show you guys how to do that. This is what I have after sewing the waistband, and I'll just go ahead to attach it to the skirt, and we're basically done. Thank you so much for joining. This is what my skirt looks like. It's very beautiful. See you guys in my next tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment in the comment section. Bye.